Good morning students. Now today we will study about chapter 5, that is water. Okay, chapter 5, that is water. So in your second unit course we will have chapter 4 and chapter 5. So in second unit course you will have 4 and 5 chapter. Okay, 4 we have already studied, which is in your half yearly also. Now chapter 5. So water. So what is water? Water is that compound which is present on earth in a very abundant amount. Abundant means बहुत ज़्यादा मात्रा में. Okay, so if we will take our body, if we will consider our body is also, our body consists of total 70% of water. Okay, in our body we will have 70% water. Okay, in our body we will have 70% of water. If we will don't have 70% of water in our body, what happens? We will not feel good. Okay, very rarely we will get fever. We will always remain in a conditions of in not a very good condition. हमेशा क्या तबीयत ख़राब होती रहेगी. इसीलिए जिन लोगों की तबीयत ज़्यादा ख़राब होती है, घर में क्या बोला जाता है कि पानी बराबर पीते रहो, पानी खूब पीना चाहिए. Okay, that is why what we have to say, that what we have to do, that we have to drink water in a regular manner. Okay, second thing, vegetables we eat vegetables. What happens in vegetables? What happens? 75 to 90% of water present. Okay, 75 to 90% of water available on the vegetables. Okay, that is why vegetables we have to eat while having a dinner, okay, or a lunch. So total water which we have in our body, I have told vegetables consist of 90% of water. Okay, in ancient time, that means in a very long ago before, what happens? Water is considered to be an element. Water is considered to be an element. It is considered to be an element. But after the discovery, what happens? It is came to be known that water is not an element. It is not an element. Water is not an element. Okay, so if anybody tells you that water is an element, that means he is telling wrong. Okay, water is not an element. Okay, make it in your mind. What is water? Water is actually a compound. Okay, water is actually a compound. Okay, compound. Water is actually a compound. It is not an element. Compound. What is compound? I have already told in the previous chapter. What is compound? Compound means what? More than two elements or more than two elements can combine and state in a same manner. Okay, they retain their own properties. You all have studied about compound. Okay, so when two elements combine together, they will form compound. So water is a combination of two elements, H2O. We will know it by H2O. So here hydrogen and oxygen, two elements combine to give water. So it is a compound and the most abundant compound found on the earth. सबसे ज़्यादा मात्रा में अगर कोई कंपाउंड अर्थ में प्रेजेंट है तो वो क्या है? वाटर है. ओके, सो वाटर इज द मोस्ट अबंडेंट कंपाउंड फॉर्म ऑन द अर्थ. नाउ वाटर इज अवेलेबल इन विच फॉर्म्स वी हैव टू स्टडी. सो वाटर इज अवेलेबल इन टू फॉर्म ऑन द अर्थ. ओके, वाटर इज अवेलेबल in two forms on earth. Okay, first one is surface water. Okay, surface water. Okay, and second one is groundwater. Okay, first one is surface water and second is groundwater. What is surface water? Surface water comprises of lakes. Here we will have lakes, river, ponds and ice caps. Okay, so these are the surface water which we see, which we found on surface of the earth. Ocean, lakes and all. Okay, oceans, sea, etc. Okay, and in groundwater what happens? Groundwater means hand pump. That means this is the hand pump water which we have inside on the earth. Okay, submersible, what happens? It will take out water from the earth which we use in our household purposes. So groundwater is the water which is available on the ground, inside the ground. Okay, so these are the two forms of the water which are available on the earth. Okay, now what happens? Water is interconvertible. Water is interchangeable in state. Okay, water is interconvertible in state. Okay, water is interconvertible or interchangeable. Okay, why I have tell you that water is interconvertible or interchangeable? ऐसा मैंने क्यों कहा? Because water is available in the form of states, in our states. That means water, we all know about the three states of matter, that is solid, liquid and gas. So in solid, water is available in the form of ice. Okay, so what happens after that ice, when it will gain heat, it will absorb heat. What happens? It will convert it in the liquid state. Okay, that ice will convert it in the liquid state, that means in the form of water. And again on liquid state, that means water after gaining heat, what happens? It will form in the vapor state, that means in the gaseous state. Okay, now what happens? It will again change to form solid. That means what happens? From solid to liquid to gases. Okay, so this process we have studied from ice. In solid we will have ice, we will have water in liquid, and here we will have vapor. Okay, now what happens? Solid to liquid to gas we have studied, the change of state from solid to liquid gas. From gas to liquid also it will convert. Okay, it will condense to form water again. That means what happens? That water vapor after releasing heat, it will condense to form water again, and water after releasing heat, it will form ice again. Okay, water after releasing heat, that means that water, when we will keep in our fridge in a very low temperature, what happens? It will release heat and form ice again. That you all have already known. ये आपको खुद मालूम है, मैंने कई बार बता चुका हूँ, है ना? आइस से वाटर, वाटर से वेपर, फिर वेपर से फिर वाटर, वाटर से फिर आइस. So this is the interconvertible process or interchangeable process. Okay, so till here we will keep. So what you have to do? You have to study till the point life is essential for the earth. Water is essential for life. Till here you have to study, which is given on page number 52. Till here, from these 4-5 points which are present in this topic, water is essential for life, that I will explain in our next video. Okay, so till here I have explained you. What you have to do? You have to read it from the book and try to understand it, see the video, and be ready for the next video. Okay, thank you.